Sorry. That shocked expression on your face is just too amusing. I couldn't help myself.
You are not Furina. Who are you?
Ah, the sweet sound of bewilderment. Marvelous. A sure sign that my attempt to deceive everyone was a resounding success. But to answer your question...
Focalor.
Oh, that wasn't my goal, of course. The heavenly principles.
Deceiving the...
It's all because of that pernicious prophecy. Dreadful, wasn't it? Everyone doomed to dissolve. One was not amused. In fact, one was... She knew full well that the prophecy... And as one of the seven, she also knew full well that one defies the heavenly So yes, as you have no doubt surmised, it was a rather impossible situation that I found myself. I spent a terribly long time mulling it over, alone on the ocean. I had to outwit the heavenly principles, allow the prophecy to be fulfilled. I'm a genius, I know. Although, looking back now, it was hardly the inheritance one dreams of. But one can only play the hand one is dealt. I did not choose this, any more than I...
So you were also once one of the Oceanids?
Yes, I was. I always dreamed of becoming human. And I still do, even now. After becoming a god, I separated my divinity from my body and spirit, leaving behind only a self that was as naive and bewildered as my... The me you see before you now is that divinity. And the human she could feel joy, sorrow, and everything in between. She could be... Her strengths were of a kind only a human could possess, as were her But in my eyes, Furina's humanity was what made her perfect. She was perfectly human in every way. Anyway, so then I cursed her. All part of the plan, of course. The plan to deceive the Do you still remember the final scene of the prophecy? The Hydra... In order that the prophecy might appear fulfilled, I invited Furina to be an actress, to play the part under the curse I placed on her. So long as I, Focalor's divinity, continued to exist, she could not die. But nor was she... Instead, she was forced to take the stage in the opera house. I suppose now you probably understand why your court is called the...
But Furina is only human. Even though she has had a long life, her mind is no stronger than... I cannot begin to fathom what she has had to endure. It must have been...
It has indeed. And although she is, in a sense, me in human form, I most definitely... It's been 500 years, and all along, she's been playing her part in the most unimaginably long, unbearably lonely...
Oh, who permitted you to come onto the stage? All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just... Oh, do not jest. Can you... I am Focalor, the eyes of Count... Dear audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough. What gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards? Guards! Yoo-hoo!
Furina.
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you?
Be not nervous. Be not afraid.
Wait a moment. You're... mirror me? How...
Mirror you, huh?
Mirror me?
The prophecy.
What prophecy? Wait. The people will all...
Oh.
What's...
Yes.
But doesn't that...
I will tell you how...
Oh. As for... But if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine...
I suppose this would also be the justice that
Huh?
Don't worry.
Play as...
That's right. You must begin if you can keep...
But... How...
Don't worry. Being a human yourself, remember...
I'm still not... So, how long...
To accomplish, but
A trial, huh? What should I say to I'm sure you've all heard about... In truth, as the god Focalor, once again, this... I thought I might stammer.
That's the new Hydro Archon. Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses...
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful? She's being so modest.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a maid.
Wait, what's going on? Right. Calm down, Furina. Assertive. With... Oh, now, I was wondering if some weak You may consider my Now then!
Ah, so that was just a performance.
How could I have forgotten that we were...
Her personality? It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful! Our future may yet be bright after all.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow them. My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, we have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they want me to. The scales of May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. No, this won't work. They'll suspect me again. I must play the role that they... There is no trouble so long as I, the Archon...
Lady Furina, here are today's case reports as...
Come now. Besides, not...
if I may be so...
A magnificent...
That's true,
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your...
Lady Furina,
No need to thank me. Oh, all right. Deotere...
He's doing much...
Oh, good.
You're such a...
Lady Furina, you're the...
I see. It's as I thought then. All manner of sign.
Well...
Really?
I'm...
Oh, is that... The day is finally over, but it's good to see that maybe this is fine.
Lady Furina, here are...
There'll be no need for that.
Lady Furina...
Indeed, my dear.
Lady Furina, we're detecting significant hydrological...
Understood. Keep monitoring. I feel utterly exhausted.
Lady Furina, I've heard that the first...
What is it?
Are you crying?
Oh, really? This must be the overflow of hydro from my person. Well, can't quite help being the god who...
No wonder.
Hundreds of years must have passed. I never imagined. Have I want to tell.
So even Furina doesn't know the truth? You've never once...
Yes, it had to be done. She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, it seems that trusting humanity...
I believe that I understand how would you build on this...
Ah, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the... I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine.
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness. And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within... It now seems that...
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me. Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it? Alas, your understanding... In truth, it is no enactor of justice.
I beg...
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice... I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose? Well, for my work over these last 500 years has been... But really, some have already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy... The vast majority had to be accumulated.
It was all a part of your plan, then? Both the
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontaine, but only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither... The destruction of that divine throne. If I...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course. In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
But...
Oh, what? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, oh High...
All you've done throughout the years.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my... Hydro Dragon. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed. I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not... Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural... In other words, existence was Egeria's justice, defying the prophecy. At this point, we, Iudex Nervillet, the highest judge in...
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that was your... At last. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually... You are a devious one, Fossil. Things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervillet. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Ex Nouvellette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
What just happened?
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that...
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved,
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it. Through certain, we should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry. Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice. The root of the calamities befalling Fontaine, the beast that enacts the prophecy. Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come. Done my best to stop the power far away. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within. I shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power with you. I shall look for an opening. I can feel its sorrow turning into hostility.
Illusion shattered! There is no escape!
The all-devouring narwhal cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its hostility. A chance will present itself.
Let my name echo in song! What's that hole-looking thingy over there? Really scary! Whoa! Cheerily nodded! Yes! Whoa! Committed to memory!
There is no escape!
I have granted you my protection. Do not fear. Seize the moment and use my power to suppress the truth from within.
This way turtle. Roll. Illusion shattered.
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but it was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime. Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point.
That power. Who are you?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be It's just that he gave us the impression that she was, less tough.
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring so you may speak to me as equals. I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial water. That kind of power is wasted on it. All in all, it fails as—
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed— So what sort of person is your master? Well,
Oh, right. So you don't know him. His name is Sertologi.
Huh?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous.
The Foul?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfulnir, then?
Ooh, that one we've heard! Rhine-Doctor's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh, so you do know that name. To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master. I don't actually, but I suppose you understand now, yes?
Wait! Didn't you also mention a visionary person?
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you that the all-devouring narwhal used up nearly all its strength fighting you. Such roiling hydro-energy. As such, the fontaine back on the surface has most— In other words, the—
What?
Not to worry.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Furina will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Hey! Help! Over here! Scans initiate emergency rescue! Hurry!
Hey, lend a hand!
Look! The water's receding! It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong! The prophecy was wrong!
Are you alright?
We're saved. The prophecy was wrong.
All the world.
The soil renewed. Old soil, skyship winglet, lunar bane of the fontaine. The various dispute. People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a... Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
What do you think? Pretty enthralling, huh? The value for these big... Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people...
Paimon's curious too!
And that's exactly why...
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on! Let's head to Poisson first.
Do we have anyone doing maintenance on this?
Navia! Oh, it's you. What...
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update myself on how things are going.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of you, but if you don't mind...
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly...
That would be fine. Thanks.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
We finished laying down the
Huh? You're
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Furina.